Hey guys, Token Vaping. Today's juice review, we are still continuing our trip. I am doing the next flavor in the continental trip for the World Expedition from Kodiak Elixirs. As you remember, if you've watched my other videos, we started North America, went over to Asia, came down to South America, and today's flavor is Europe. Now, Kodiak Elixirs is a company that is based in Orem, Utah, and it is a company that I do have the continued pleasure and honor of still speaking with, talking to on a regular basis. Great company, great people. You know, anytime I have questions or anything that concerning their juice lines or just in general, whether it's just talking shop, things like that, you know, they're always quick to respond, always quick to, you know, see how things are going and various day-to-day stuff like that. You can go to vapeaffliction.com or vaporcraziness.com to purchase this lineup, and they have done all 7 continents, and I will be doing further videos per flavor, just because I am a true fan of this line. It is a great line so far. They have pretty much hit a ballpark, out of the ballpark, excuse me, hit on all of the flavors so far as consistency and quality and everything like that. So, like I said, today's flavor review is Europe. And this is the bottle itself. This is a 60 ml bottle. They do come white capped with a safety seal. As if you've seen my other videos, I have shown some of them the way that they do come. The tips are separate, so you have to break the seal, and then you can put the included tip on the bottle, which is a really cool additive for that. Not only do they ensure the safety and transportation of it, but they also provide a nozzle tip so that you can drip with it as well. So that's pretty cool. And along with the safety tip, just for your own health and safety, you know, anything that you purchase that is meant to have a safety seal or a safety cap or a safety ring, anything that pertains to the safety of that product. If for whatever reason at any time when you get that product, if you feel that it's been tampered with, messed with, broken, ripped, torn, cracked, anything like that, and you don't feel comfortable vaping it, do not. Just contact the shop that you ordered it from, the website, the company. Let them know what's going on, you know, and they will do everything they can to rectify that situation. Just for your own health and safety, just, you know, that's all it's about, is just being safe. So, as always with their bottles, you know, they have changed them into the darker amber plastic bottles to keep them a bit safer, so that you don't worry about them cracking or breaking. There is the name of the company right here, Kodiak Elixirs. There is the title of the line, which is World Expedition. There is their logo. It's a Kodiak bear. It's really cool looking, actually. And then it says the name of the flavor, which right above it is Europe, and then it says quality since 2015. I do apologize for the glare on there. There is the nicotine content, and it does have a born on date and a batch number. So, I mean, they don't fool around when it comes to the quality of their product and the consistency of attention to detail, and making sure that they can always basically trace back to a specific batch or group that the bottle or juice came out of. So if there is a problem for any reason whatsoever, and I have yet to find one, they can trace it back to where they need to. Does have the size here. This bottom bar section in here is the ingredient label, and on the back they do have a giant warning label to avoid, you know, possible accidents and things like that. Now, all of their bottles, their various specific flavors, each have a certain mix ratio, and they aren't that far off from each other. However, it does show that they do take great consideration and detail work into each specific flavor to find the proper mix that they feel works best for that flavor. For Europe, as it shows right there, it is an 80-20 mix. Some of the other ones have been a little different in variance-wise as that goes as well. They do offer a 0, a 1.5, a 3, and a 6 for their nicotine options. So there is a variable there for people to be able to decide which nicotine content that they want. And as I just had stated, the highest being a 6. So their focus isn't on the nicotine, their focus is on the quality, purity of the flavor, the fullness of the flavor, and the enjoyment of the vape rather than the amount of nicotine that's in it. Europe is a smooth, creamy blend of Irish cream and butterscotch. Now, these flavors that they're doing for this World Expedition, they are not meant to be a specific flavor that signifies that country. It's meant to be a flavor that represents just a general overall for that company, or country, sorry, company. Like for North America, it was a lemon meringue pie. Now, obviously, most people, when they say, you know, you're as American as apple pie, it's not the specific flavor of the pie, but it's the fact of a homemade pie. They just went with lemon meringue, whether it was a personal choice or something that they enjoyed, you know, that's what they went with. With Asia, it was a green tea. Now, green tea itself, most people wouldn't specifically say is, you know, represents Asia. However, tea in general does. So, you know, they're not trying to find a specific flavor that's going to represent that entire country, because obviously with Europe, I mean, to say Irish cream and butterscotch, who's to say that that signifies all of Europe? However, I will jump ahead. You know, when I first busted this open, the first thing that I smelled was Irish cream. Why? Because the very first thing I thought of when I smelled this was basically Bailey's Irish cream, or the drink that involves that in it. And that is based on a European drink. Butterscotch, I won't say butterscotch is a specific Europe taste, although I do know a lot of Europeans who do like the butterscotch candies. So again, it's not a specific flavor that's meant to say Europe, but it is a flavor that represents, you know, that culture, that the country as a whole, just a general choice in that sense. So it's not meant to cause any type of a disagreement as far as goes. It's just a flavor that's meant to generally represent the country as a whole. Now, again, as with all my videos, you know, I've had a few people reach out to me and they talk to me and they're like, you know, we enjoy your videos because they are very down the middle. You know, you're very open, you're very honest, you're very, you know, you're very specific about what you talk about. And I do appreciate that with all of my heart. But again, I need to remind people, it is just my opinion. In no way am I trying to tell anybody, you know, how they're supposed to take to this flavor, what they're going to get out of it, how they're going to feel, because I don't know everybody's palate or vaping style. Everything about how I vape is going to be completely different than the person next door to me, or the person down the street, or the person in the next county. Everybody is different, and that is one thing that I enjoy so much. Oops, I meant to move that anyway, sorry about that. That is one thing that I enjoy so much about the vaping community, is just the huge diversity of it. So if in any way, shape, or form it comes off as that I'm trying to tell you what you're supposed to be getting out of this, I apologize for that, because that's not my intent. Now, as I stated, this is an Irish cream butterscotch flavor, and it is for Europe. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the vape on that and the clouds. As you can pretty much guess, at an 80-20, you know, the clouds are going to be pretty solid. However, that doesn't automatically mean it will. So I will show that to you. And real quick, before I go any further, I do need to represent the cotton. This is the only cotton that I use. Once I have tried this, I have stuck with this, you know, since the beginning of most of my videos. It is Texas Tough Cotton. It is not a Pansy-S cotton ball. It does not have a very cottony taste when you first wick it, or at all. It's very durable and holds up really well. So if you are interested, on Instagram, it's Texas Tough Cotton. Now, I'm going to go ahead and vape Europe for you guys and show you what the clouds on this is, and I will give you my impression of the flavor. I have been vaping on it a little bit. As you can tell, I already put the tip on this. So I normally, if it's a single flavor that I'm doing, I normally try to wait for the video to show you that I do unwrap it. But this was a flavor that I was really looking forward to trying as soon as I read the flavor profile on this. So I am vaping at 75 watts, and this is Europe. As you can tell, no shortage of clouds whatsoever, and they are thick and solid. They're not wispy. Very nice. Now, as for the flavor, it is definitely both. It is definitely an Irish cream. It is definitely a butterscotch. Right now, on the tail end and on the beginning of the inhale, it is definitely Irish cream. It has a very thick, solid, milky taste to this, which is good. That's the type of vape that I enjoy. The Irish cream you definitely get. The whole smoothness of the vape is definitely butterscotch. So again, they have definitely found the right mixture to be able to incorporate both flavors into one, but you still can taste both without them going, it goes Irish cream up to this point, then boom, it goes into butterscotch. It smoothly blends into both so that you get the fullness of both flavors in one vape without a skip of a separation. Very, very smooth, very hearty, very full-bodied in flavor. It is an amazing all-day vape. I don't get much of a throat kick out of it, if at all. Maybe on like after I drip and the first hit, there might be a slight bit of one, but after that, the complete absence of a throat hit. So it's not only is it flavorful and great clouds, it is very smooth and it is a very mellow vape. All-day vape, absolutely. Again, I cannot say enough about this line, Kodiak Elixirs. So far, they've done 1, 2, 3, 4 that I've done videos for. They have done 4, and they have knocked them out of the park. The next stop we're going to be taking is Australia. So if you definitely want to tune in for that one. But again, just a all-around, well-made flavor. And it just basically completes the line so far, as making, they're 4 for 4 right now for me. I mean, it is a great line. So Kodiak Elixirs, thank you guys so very much for the continued honor and privilege of doing the review for your line. You guys have done a fantastic job so far. Guys, as always, I'm Token Vaping. I'm here on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Gmail. Hit me up. Anything that you guys want to know about anything, really. I mean, most of what I deal with on here is vaping, but I mean, just even in general, I'm always open to talking to people. But if there's anything that I can do to help enhance your vaping experience and just better it that much more for you, absolutely 100%. All you got to do is just reach out to me and I will do everything I can to do that. So as always, I'm Token Vaping. Definitely check out Kodiak Elixirs. Have your shop reach out to them. You can reach out to them. They're on Instagram. They're on Facebook. They do have a website. Definitely hit them up. Contact them. Definitely sample the line if you haven't already. Until next time, guys, thanks for watching. I'm Token Vaping. Vape on, vape strong. Have a good night.